meet their needs according to your will. And we ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, hello, welcome back to Lynn's Kitchen. Welcome, family. If we have new viewers out there, we would ask that you would come on in. We would ask also that you would come on in and subscribe, hit that like button and subscribe and become part of the family. We ask that you would share this video, and also we need your comments. I love to hear from you. And also hit those notification buttons, because when you do that, then you'll be notified on the next video that's up and coming. So as we come here today, I thank you so much for wanting to be a part of this, family with us. I'm always delighted to bring something before you. So today we're going to do on the menu, we're going to do beef. We're going to do the beef and gravy with over noodles, okay? And so I got my pan ready, and it's at 350. I got my dishwater ready, because y'all know I like my dishwater, because I'm going to wipe as I go, because I don't like to do all that cleaning at the end. And so I'm going to start with my beef. I'm going to make sure that this beef is seared really good, and then I'm going to put my vegetables in there, and then we'll get the part to where the gravy is going to come in, and the noodles. And right now, this is what the beef looks like. I've had this marinated. It's 2 pounds of like beef stew chunks, and I've had it marinating. Look, I had mine marinating for 2 nights. That's just me. You don't have to let it marinate that long, but I marinated mine for 2 nights until I got ready. The products that I have in here, I use a little bit of olive oil. This is organic, but you can use any garlic oil if you want to. And if you choose not to use garlic oil, that's fine. But that's what I marinated my meats in. So it was the organic olive oil. And I put this onion powder I put in there. This is garlic powder. And I also took this time and I put some steak seasoning. And this steak seasoning is Fiesta. It's extra fancy Texas style. So I do put this in most of my beefs a lot of times, but I marinated it in that, and I added some pepper. Now, because this has a lot of salt in it, I didn't put any salt because I marinated. And you don't have to marinate for 2 nights. I just did that because that's just land, okay? But you can marinate this, and I cut the chunks because it's easier. When they're in big chunks, it's tougher to cook. So I cut like the bigger pieces in chunks, okay, so they get marinated good, and so that when it cooks up, it'll cook up evenly, and it won't be so long and so hard. And this is doing the meat and the gravy. It is a little long process, but it's not going to take you 3 or 4 hours, okay? We just want to get these meats and things browned and seared first, and then I'll take you through that, okay? So let's start off. Let me see. And y'all know I like a good sizzle, so let me see. Let me get, now wait a minute. Y'all give me some tongue, y'all. Okay, let's see. Y'all hear that? You hear that? I love that sizzle. Now I'm hopefully trying not to add any oils to this, because I already have, oils in here from, cut this up just a little bit because I do want it to sear. So on this, this is my go-to when I'm cooking anything, because it cooks up so good. So we want to get this brown and seared, all of it. So I'm going to put it all in here. You hear that? Yeah, I love that. I love to hear that. Okay. Now cut it up to 4, okay. Because I'm going to brown it just, and I'm going to take it out. And then I'm going to take it, I'm going to put the, we're going to do the vegetables, okay? And it's going to come together. But I hope everybody's doing fine, really great. This is a new year. Like I said, a new season, a new reason. And I got this my little avatar says, one of my messages says that it's a new year and a new me. Let's try that. Let's have a new year and a new me. You know, we do have challenges ahead of us, but you know what? We can make it. So I'm gonna let that be. I'm gonna let that, it's simmering good. Okay. But we want this to get all browned, and I'm gonna keep on messing with it until it gets brown. Maybe I'm gonna cover it so we can keep the juices in there, because I want all the juices. So I'm gonna let this kind of brown a little bit, and once it gets brown, we'll come back and take it out, and we'll see the results of the browning. But you don't have to cook it. We just want it to get brown because the gravy is what's gonna cook it. Okay, so I'll be back with you in a second. And we're back, and here we go. We just wanted the meat to cook like that. Okay. And we're going to take this out. And I'm going to distribute it in here, and then we're going to start the vegetables, okay? And I'm going to need these juices. So, okay. Wow. Guys, I hope wherever you are, you're having a good time trying to make the most of it, because that's all we can do at this point. Pray for one another, encourage one another, as I always said, because guess what? Whether you think so or not, we all need each other. We all need each other. That's what we're here for. To encourage and build up. And to think on others. Because somebody might be having a worse time than you, you know? Okay, so I'll need these juices. And I'm going to use some more of that juice when I get finished. But I'm going to use these juices for a moment. Some of the meat going to have to stay there, but what I'm going to do, see, look at that. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to steam these vegetables kind of light. And I've got red pepper, green pepper, and onion in here. So we're just going to take it to the pot. Look at that. Okay. And we're going to let these steam down. I'm going to keep this, but I might need that too. We want this to steam down. Oh, thing ain't acting right today. Okay. Just the vegetables alone smell so good, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, buddy. This smells so good. I saw. Now this is one of the recipes that my mom used to make when we were younger. You can put this over rice. I'm going to be putting mine over noodles. And you know what? Also, it tastes good over grits. 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 Definitely. You can have this with dinner rolls or just have it by itself. I figure either way you have it, as long as it's good to you, then it's all right. So I'm going to let me see if this thing. I'm going to put this back on and let these steam until they get like a real soft, like glycerin to them. You know, I don't want to burn them. And we'll see what turns out after they come back. We want to just get them a nice little, like clear. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be back with you when these are finished doing what I want them to do, and then we're gonna begin with our gravy when I come back. Okay? All right. Okay, and we are back. Let's check these. Look at that. That's what I wanted. Look at that. Okay. I wanted them like this. Okay. So I'm gonna move this like that. Move the vegetables out the way. I'm gonna move my top right here. And I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil because I want to be able to make my gravy in this. So we're going to add a little bit more olive oil to the mix. I think it's that might be a tablespoon. I'm going to let that get hot on my oil. There you go. That's what you want. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to add my flour. Okay. I think this is like you may not need as much as I put in here. I'm not gonna, but It's like a half a cup, but I might not use it all, but I need enough to start my gravy, okay? Let's see. Okay. Put that up right there. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Get it all stirred up there and there. Yes, indeedy. Okay. And I use like a half of onion, and I use like a half of the green pepper, and like a half of the red pepper. I didn't use like a whole one. I didn't use half of that. Not quite. So you can put this in here if you want to. If not, I want to get this hot enough that we can make some gravy, y'all. Yes. It smells so good. I got it on as high as I can get it. I need for it to get brown. It's getting there, but it's not getting there as fast as I want to. Okay. Yeah, this is like a hearty meal. A good hearty meal. The longest that take is when it's simmering in the gravy, because the gravy is what tenderizes, like makes the meat a little softer. So that will take some time. But boy, is it good afterwards. It's really good. And this is one of those meals that, it's hearty and it's wonderful any time of the year. But I get to thinking about beef and stuff like this, like ground. It's cold outside now, so this is hearty, nice supper on Sunday, through the week or whatever. Okay. And I have to work with this a little bit more. There we go. Come on. But I wish I could smell this. Okay. Yep. It's not really a trick to cooking, you all. It's just loving to cook. And some people don't. So, if you don't, I hope that you're watching, just sitting down and having a relaxing time. Just come on in. Let me do the cooking for you, as I say always. But I enjoy doing it. This calms me. I'm in my element when I'm doing this, I love doing it. And I love when company is over and we're sitting here at the table. They're sitting at the table and I'm in here cooking and we're laughing. And see, it's getting this brown. Like I want it. And if it don't get brown enough, there is a little trick. But I don't want to do that little trick. I want this to get brown like I want it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to add my beef broth. Okay, I love my beef broth. Let me see. Make sure I get it in there. And I have like about 2 tablespoons of beef broth in this cup. This is just my cup. This is not my measuring cup, it's just my cup. Okay, we're gonna let that simmer. Let it simmer and bubble up a little bit, because that's what it's gonna do. Put the lid back on it and let it simmer and bubble up. I'm gonna give it like, this ain't working. I'm gonna give it about maybe a good 6 minutes or so to bubble up where I need it to be, okay? And then I'm gonna come back to you and then we'll finish there, all right? So be back with you. We're back. Look what we got. It's bubbling like I want to. Look, and it's the kite, and look at that. Ew. Now to that, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Gotta have a little Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, 1 2, 3. How about that? I'm gonna put a little black pepper in there. And this is when you begin to season. I don't have to put any salt in there because the beef flavoring that I put in there had enough salt in it along with what the meat already has in it. So, ooh, my glasses is fogging up. It's just that good, y'all. But this is what it's looking like. We're gonna add a little bit of, yes I am. Yeah, a little bit of cilantro. Put that up there. Because I wanted to be I wanted to flavor it. Some people say, well, you should do that afterwards. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit more, what is this, onion powder? Any kind of onion powder, you guys. Doesn't have to be what I use, but you know, if you can get it in your groceries, wherever you are, because I know I have a lot of people watching me that are not in the United States. So, and if you want to use real garlic, and you know, it's fine. I got a teaspoon of garlic, chopped, minced garlic, y'all. I sure do, because that's what I like. Put that over there. I'm gonna stir this a little bit. Get that in there, because we got, oh, my glasses fogging. See, it's good, my glasses fogging up, y'all. And then cooking, you know, I like for my food to look colorful when I cook it. So, you know, these vegetables and greens, that's you know, makes it more like I want to eat it. And I do love my garlic. I like my minced garlic. And I do, don't get me wrong, I do use real garlic. And for those of you who are measuring type, I don't measure. I cook by taste, by sight. And right now I'm going to taste this gravy because it looks good. And I always have my what, y'all? Your sipping spoons or dipping spoons. Tasting spoons, okay. Let's see what my gravy tastes like. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna add the beef in here, okay? I want all the juices of the beef, because this is gonna have to simmer. I'm gonna make it simmer for about maybe a good, I'm gonna do 35 minutes. Let it simmer in here, not simmer, but kind of cook simmer. And the gravy's gonna thicken up. And you don't want your gravy like really thick when you start off, because you can better tame it if it's not too thick. If you need to thicken it, then that's when it's necessary to thicken it. But if it's too thick starting off, you know, you just have to make yourself do more work. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So I'm going to top this, and I'm going to get ready because I'm going to have noodles over this. So I'm going to get ready after this is simmered for a while. When I do come back, we will do the noodle process. Okay? So stick with me, and I'll be right back. Okay? Not right back, but I'll be back. Okay, and we're back, and as you can see, I have a guest with me. This is one of my granddaughters. This is Brianna, and she's here with me because she could not wait. I had her as my guest, but she wants to be on here to taste, to let you know Grandma's cooking. So we're going to go ahead, and this is how it came out. Okay, we're going to put this over here, and we're going to try ours with some noodles, you guys. I had cooked the noodles. You can see, as you watch the video, you'll see the type of noodles that I use and how to cook them. They're Italian noodles. So we just thought we'd try this tasting together, okay? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 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 We're gonna taste this together. Here we go, come on. Grab your fork. Move this out the way and put the top back on it for safety.
Yeah, so we can eat the rest later.
Okay. Oh boy. It's hot too. Blow it, make sure you blow it. Oh boy. She beat me at it. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Y'all, We can eat this together, can't we? Well, this is the beef noodle that my mom used to cook for us. You can taste all the seasonings in it. And if you want your meat to cook even longer, you can take time. It's going to take about maybe 40 minutes to an hour, and then it may take a little bit longer depending on what you cook it in. You can also do this on slow cook in your slow cooker, or take your time. You can put it also in the oven too. But however you do it, enjoy it because this is good. You can take all the seasonings, So yeah, once again, I want to thank you for joining Lynn's Kitchen and being a part of the family. I thank my granddaughter for coming over to be with her granny today. And so guys, we'd like for you to once again, hit that subscribe button, share. Please, we welcome all your comments, and also hit that notification bell so you can be notified for each video that comes up. We wish you well. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you later on Lynn's Kitchen. Goodbye. Have a good evening.